Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Today is rest day. I brought you along for my full day of eating through my training day, which was a pull day. So if you haven't watched that, go and watch it. But today is a rest day. I'm gonna bring you through my meals from meal one all the way to the meal that I have before bed. So I'll make this one a little bit shorter. I'll try to pop up the macros for each meal, give you a breakdown and some little things along the way. But yeah, let's get into meal one. Of course, I also have my hydration plus creatine in here, both from Elite Sups, code CAV10 to help me out. But yeah, I've got HR Labs in there, which is the grape flavor, very good. And then I've got the flavored creatine from Perform. That is, you can't, to be honest with you, the grape overpowers it a lot. So yeah, I've also got an order from Elite arriving maybe today or tomorrow with some bits that I need in there. One of them being HydroFlow, as that is fantastic still, tastes incredible. So yeah, let's continue making meal one. Okay, so here we have meal number one. The breakdown of this meal, for those that care, just get my sheets up. We have 2 eggs, 3 bacon. That works out at roughly, I'm gonna round numbers, 40 protein, 10 fat, and we can say maybe like 1 carb through a bit of ketchup maybe, something like that. So yeah, roughly 200-ish calories, primarily protein and fat. So perfect. Like I said before, I like to keep my meal one usually carb free if I can. And you know, for me, with the amount of food I'm eating today, it's very easy to do so. I get a little bit more hungry later on in the day, and yeah, there's a whole heap of benefits to potentially having carbs later on in the day. So I'm gonna get some cutlery because I haven't, and then I'm gonna crack on with meal one and then carry on with some more work. Meal two about to go down. I just got off a call with a new client that is starting. So I very smartly put the chicken in the air fryer, cut it yesterday. So I came down, chicken was prepared already for the next meal, which is a very boring, very off-season meal. But like, I'm not really someone that likes eating huge amounts. So this works very, very well. It's convenient, it tastes fine, and it's also useful for when you're traveling and at shows and things like that. So I've got here is 200 grams of chicken with 2 wraps. And then I've also got 100 grams of pineapple, which was the perfect amount. And I didn't have to use a bowl, so I can put it straight in the bin, which is ideal. So this will work out as, let me pull up my sheets again. It's the thing, when you follow a meal plan, you don't really know what your meals total out as. You just kind of eat them. So yeah, 200 grams of chicken, 2 wraps, 100 grams of pineapple, roughly 60 protein, 65 carb, 13 fat. I do also use a GDA with this meal. So I will use GDAs now with the next 3 meals. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna head back upstairs and finish off with some more work. So yeah, let's get into meal 2. Just got back from the shop, so let's do a quick what I bought. The main reason I had to go was because I didn't have enough for this meal, which is basically a repeat of the last meal. So I had to go and get some wraps. The wheat and white ones are considerably better. They're slightly thinner, texture is really good. I got some more pineapple. So time effective, not cost effective, but time effective, just getting it like this. And then I bought some jam for the post-wake up meal and some peanut butter. I actually got this one for Zena to try because she loves this one. But this one here, so if anybody's had it, let me know. No palm oil, fantastic. And then the usual, which I don't know if anybody else has had this problem, but for the last couple of, for the last week or so, I haven't been able to buy any big packs of chicken. It's been these little ones, so literally go through almost a pack a day, which is ridiculous. But yeah, that's the stock up. So. Okay, so we've got the same meal going down again. We've got 200 grams of chicken, 2 wraps, and 100 grams of pineapple. I believe this worked out at just over 50-ish protein, 65 carb, 10 fat. I believe that's what it was. Go back, check, tell me if I was right or wrong. And obviously again, a GDA with this meal. So I use GDAs with all of my carb meals. It's one of those things where, is it giving me a huge benefit? Maybe not. But equally, I do honestly think that from a partitioning perspective, they obviously work. I think in terms of how I feel, I definitely feel tighter, I think, when I use them as opposed to when I don't. I feel like digestion's a bit better, my appetite stays better, pumps are really good. So just all round how my body kind of uses the carbohydrates seems to be a little bit better. And yeah, I've used them for a good while now, so I just continue to keep them in. Even when I'm dieting and eating lower food, it still, in my opinion, can work quite well. And for sure, when peaking and eating higher amounts of carbohydrates, they work super, super well. So yeah, I'm going to eat this meal now, and then I'll get back to the office, do some more work. And yeah, that's basically what rest days look like. It's just eat, work, eat, work, eat, work, pretty much. So yeah, I'm down here eating a meal, and then I'll be back up there and continuing on. So I'll see you for meal 4, which isn't the same as this meal, so just wait. Right, we have got the next meal going down. This is 200 grams of chicken, 550 grams of potato, which totals out to 55, just over 55 protein, 88 grams of carbs, and just 2 grams of fat. Then I will have one more meal, which I probably won't film. I think I did this last time as well, so I do apologize if you really want to see my yogurt meal. But that will be 250 grams of yogurt, 25 grams of whey, and 70, and 2 squares of dark chocolate, 20 grams of dark chocolate, which will work out at 35 protein, 30 carb, and 10 fat. Hopefully, you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully you've taken some inspiration from my meals. This one looks particularly good. No, it does actually look pretty good, to be fair. So yeah, thank you as always for watching. If you have any questions, requests, ideas, suggestions, please send them over. I'm all ears, and this was actually a video that someone did ask for. So if you ask, you may get. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for future videos, all that good stuff. And I'm going to eat this. I'll see you in the next one.